Hi, everybody. My name is Mike Katz. I work for Benson Capital Partners, and Benson Capital Partners is focused on partnering with great entrepreneurs. And so it's really fitting that we're joined today by Todd Graves, who's the founder and CEO of Raising Cane's. It's great to be with you today, Todd.
Thanks for having me on. And you forgot the rest of my title, fry, cook, and cashier as well.
I heard a story about some employees at the Baton Rouge location were helping to create masks. So maybe you can tell us a little about what's going on there.
We had some restaurants that weren't able to reopen because, we don't have a drive-through. They might be in a mall, they might be a downtown location. And so we're like, what can we do with the crew? We obviously want to keep everybody employed, and what can we do that will help out? And so some of the crew wanted to make masks. And so, I was like, that sounds like a great idea. Do you know how to make them? And they said, no, but we'll figure it out on YouTube. And they did. And we got the materials. And we've made thousands and thousands of masks now. And they've gone only through Louisiana. They've gone out all over the country. So I said, you know what? Y'all made this initiative happen. I'm proud of you. And now you get the extra title after fry, cook, and cashier, mask maker.
There's also been some fun cases of you partnering with friends and other folks in the community. I'm thinking like the Manning family and Mike Thomas to be able to deliver meals to Ochsner and to other folks who are really caring for those in the midst of the pandemic. What was the genesis of that? Sort of how did that all begin?
Yeah, Michael Thomas and I are good friends, and just really like him a lot. And I like him as much for off the field things he does as on field. And he wanted to feed the frontline workers canes, and same with Peyton Manning. The Manning family wanted to do the same thing. Both their numbers, I think, doing $10,000 worth, which is really generous. And so I matched them on that personally. And we have this set up. Canes is really good comfort food for people working really hard, seeing a lot of sadness out there. And so we're just happy to partner with people like this. Just people I really look up to. Obviously, the Manning family is just legendary in New Orleans and really good in New Orleans. And then Michael Thomas is the best receiver of all times after this last season. And so I think that helps frontline workers knowing those superstars and those great people are rooting for them and appreciative of them.
I don't know how much folks watching understand the origin of Raising Cane's. Can you tell us a little bit about the original business plan?
Oh man, that original business plan, it was my dream, and I wanted to open a restaurant, and I wanted a cool restaurant at the North Gates of LSU. That was my total dream. But it got the worst grade in the business planning class. It was only a B-. Rumor is that the students later said it was a failing grade and that the professor went and created a competing concept. None of that's true. But it did get the worst grade in the class, and the teacher said it was great, but their concept of serving just chicken finger only meals is kind of a dated kind of thought. It's restaurants then, quick service restaurants, were adding variety. They're adding salads. They were going that way. And he said, you just didn't do your homework on where the industry's going. But I want to go the exact opposite way. And that was the one love route. So I took that business plan to every bank in town, and they were nice enough to me, but obviously turned me down. And so I had to raise money myself. I went and worked in refineries in Los Angeles, Denver, Hawaii as a Boilermaker. I went in commercial fish in Alaska and finally raised enough money to open that first location, the North Gates of LSU, after renovating it with my own hands. So if you haven't been to that location, you got to go.
I have indeed. I've been there. And obviously the business has grown substantially since then, and you've been a great supporter and friend of the Saints and Pelicans for so many years. How's this relationship been helpful for your communications and community and marketing goals?
Well, we're huge fans. So, this is my teams. I'm a Louisiana boy, and obviously I bleed black and gold and love the Pelicans. And, it's for us, first thing is just our crew. It's a lot of pride. We get to wear those colors, and we get to say we're proud sponsors of these teams. And so for our crew, it's a real rally point. From the community, we have incredibly loyal fans. And so being involved with the Pelicans and the Saints, people like to support businesses that support good things in their community, and the Saints and Pelicans are that. So we see the loyalty factor, that people want to come. They probably come to us more because they know that we're putting our time and efforts in partnering with these great teams that make us all so happy. And I cannot wait to start watching games again.
Well, great. Well, thanks, Todd. Thanks so much for joining us today on Home Team TV. I think after chatting with you for the last several minutes, I know I'm certainly hungry, so I'm going to head out to my closest Canes and wish you all the best, and thanks for everything you're doing in the community.
We're proud to be partners for so very long. It really brings a lot of pride for both the Saints and the Pelicans. The organization's been great, and one love.